Righto, so that's that, carried on from that. So when you click God Bless, basically, you know, it activates everything there on the left. So if you switch to another button, it would have set it onto another kind of sequencer, depending on what set of sequences you've got. So this is the God Bless set of sequences. If I clicked another button, we'll go into that a bit later. So when you click on God Bless, it activates all that like that with the software. But at the moment, we're going to sort of look at the sequencer at this point. So, you know, we just set up our sequencer. This is what it's all about. This is what I'm explaining. Now, when we come into our sequencer, which I showed you earlier, we've got these dots here. So I'm going to drag these dots out a little bit so that we can really sort of get an idea of what we're doing. This is in my sequencer. That's sequencer 1. If you follow my mouse and the notes of the keyboard, that's sequencer 1, that's sequencer 2, sequence 3. So I'm going to have sequence 1 starting there, the music's playing. I'm going to have sequencer 2 starting there. I'm going to have sequencer 3 starting over here. So move that back again. So start sequencer 2 about there. Start sequencer 3, sequence 3 about there. Come back to sequence 1, down on 2. Okay, so you've got to put them on the proper channel. So that's 2, that would be 3. As you can see, the black there was moving and coming back down to the strobe there. So now, just look at it from this point of view. We've got the loop beat internal MIDI set up in there. And when we come back over into the Freestyler, we can quickly look at setup. I'll quickly close this down. We've already done that. I've showed you how to set up the loop B. So when we did the setup, and we looked at the controller in the MIDI, we can see that we got the loop B and it was set up on grey. I showed you how to do that earlier, okay? So I'll just remind you of that. That's the sequences that we just programmed, and now this is our MIDI loop B. And when we play, are we recording on both everything here? So we press play now on this, the sequencer, and it's sequence 1. Now it's going into sequence 2, it's going into sequence 3, back to sequence 2. Okay.
Endeavour shows how the placed notes in the Cubase sequencer activate the sequence channels programmed into the queue of the Freestyler program with the use of the Loop B1 internal MIDI port driver.